back to the ladies and gentlemen, to my video, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second video. We got one more to do at night, and ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing going because we do have TNA results. It's going to be different. It's going to be crazy because there's some guys I've never really talked about on my videos before. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to know if me and Grandma 13 is going to do our bets still, yes, we're doing our bets still. He will be telling me his picks on Saturday. I will be messaging him about the matches. But the only thing is that you guys might find out who wins at night one. But the total score is on Sunday. You will find out who's in the lead of night one. And then night two, who's going to be the pay-per-views champion? Who's going to have their WrestleMania moment? Would it be Gremlin 13? He had a bunch of them. Or would it be me? I don't have my title. Gremlin 13 has it. He won it at the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania is still going on. They didn't cancel it, so we're not canceling our bets. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's get, almost did my outro. Let's get to TNA results, ladies and gentlemen, because WrestleMania's here, baby boy. Hold on, guys. There we go. Let's see. First match of the evening, we have Hernandez. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a former TNA Tag Team Champions. This guy is a big, huge man. You guys seen him on Impact Wrestling when he teamed up with Homicide and Kingston. We got Eddie Kingston in Impact Wrestling in 2016? 16 or 17? Something like that. When they had a problem with LAX, Santana and Ortiz. Pretty decent matches there. But ladies and gentlemen, this was a short little match, okay? We had Hernandez versus Chase Stevens. It was a short match. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I know it's like an hour show, but still. You could make this a little good match to start off. But it wasn't. But we have Hernandez versus Chase Stevens. It was okay. But the winner of that match was Hernandez. With a border toss that I guess it's a power bomb and he throws them. And then we had a tag team match. If you guys don't know this, Suicide and Manik is the same guy. Well, it's supposed to be the same guy, but I guess now they're different, two different guys. Suicide turned into Manik because I thought it was because of James Storm, but I don't think it was because of James Storm. He just wanted to change his name. So Suicide turned into Manik, and then he had this new attire, this blue attire, not this Suicide stuff. So there's two of them now. So we have Suicide teaming up with Manik to versus Kid Cash and Johnny Swinger. I enjoyed this match. It was very good. I love Suicide. I love Manik. I know they're the same guys. Well, they're supposed to be. But this was a pretty decent match here. This tag team was awesome. Whoever is this Suicide under that mask was amazing. He's amazing what he does, and I enjoyed it. It was awesome. I like the new suit, the dark blue and the dark red and the grayish skull on his face, his mask. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Suicide and Manik getting the win. Good job. Then we had Scott Steiner. I've never been a fan of Scott Steiner. You guys could hate me, but I've never been a fan of Scott Steiner because the guy is... I can't say it because I don't know YouTube want me to say it, but this guy is old. This is not what I meant about YouTube, but I wanted to say other things, but this guy is old. Like, why is he still here? So, if you guys didn't know on TNA, this guy didn't care what he has to say. He could talk dumb and doesn't know anything about map, and I just spit out what am I spitting out? But we had Scott Steiner had an uncensored segment, so he could say whatever he wants. He wants to talk about TNA, what it really actually means. It was the hunkers and the booties, if you guys know what I mean. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, he said all that. He said some couple of bad words and all this stuff, and he did this map thing that he does. And then here comes Joey Ryan, because Joey Ryan, he doesn't like this stuff anymore. He doesn't like the power of the D word, or the P word, or some word, that word. But ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't like those things anymore. The power of that. So he's told Scott Steiner, how about you stop being this guy that loves chicks, the babes, all this stuff. Why don't you just be like me? Be the guy that doesn't like those things. Actually, try and be mature. So that happened, and he asked for a handshake. Scott Steiner did a weak close on. He's like, that. I'm sorry to say it, but it was weak. And then he threw him out, and he said some words. That was the end. I got bored. Oh my God. My Lord. I know I shouldn't be touching my face, but my Lord. Why? Why did that happen? Like, I've never been a fan of Scott Steiner coming to WWE in 2003. Or he went to TNA somewhere in 2000s. But why? Like, that was the boring segment I ever seen in my entire life. I've seen a lot of boring ones in WWE. And AEW did some boring ones as well that nobody really cared about. I didn't care about this one either. I'm hoping whenever they put this TNA pay-per-view on, I hope it's good. Because that was horrible. Scott Steiner, stop talking. Stop doing map. You're uncensored. You should be gone. Get out of here. Bye-bye. I'm sorry to say, but if you guys are a fan of Scott Steiner, I'm just telling you, I'm not a fan of Scott Steiner. But ladies and gentlemen, then we had our main events. It was TNA versus Impact Wrestling. Monster versus Monster. Rhino versus Madman Fulton. It was a pretty decent match until OVE came out. Dave Chris and Jay Chris and a whole bunch of other TNA guys came out, like Tommy Dreamer, Suicide, and Manik to save Rhino. And then Kid Cash, Johnny Swinger, and Chase Stevens, I guess they were bad guys, attacking Suicide and Manik and the rest of the guys. Hernandez came out, Raven pop out, hit people with candlestick, and ladies and gentlemen, I guess, if you guys didn't see on ECW, I do remember this because they said it on TNA like 2009, I believe Tommy Dreamer took Raven's girl, or Raven took Tommy Dreamer. Somebody took somebody's girl, and they weren't happy about it. They still hate each other because we thought it was going to be a hug. Until Raven cracked Mr. Tommy Dreamer's head with a candlestick and walked away. So, it was a big brawl with all these guys. Everybody was attacking each other. We saw Kid Cash jumping off the ropes onto everybody. Hernandez did the same thing, and that's the end of TNA. Pretty decent show. It's just, I didn't like the Scott Steiner thing. I'd rather watch Chase Stevens and Hernandez replace that. That was a short match, and I could care less about that match, but I'd rather see that than see Scott Steiner talk. Like, guys, like, seriously, what were you thinking? Like, the guy didn't know what he was saying. He was stuttering. I was stuttering too. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, he was just stuttering. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. It was not funny. It was just stupid. Yeah, you actually could use your arm harder when you do a clothesline. Actually do harder. Like, seriously. Okay. I'm sorry to hate on Scott Steiner, but I've never been a fan of him. It's like I've never been a fan of Lacey Evans. But Lacey Evans actually is working hard and doing less talking and doing more moves than whatever Scott Steiner's doing. His uncensored freaking stuff that he only said like 3 bad things. And, well, 2 of them were the same things, and one of them was honkers. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I know you're going to hate me, so I'm going to stop. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will still see you guys tonight for AEW's results, because they're going to talk about the new championship, TNT Championship tournament. They already talked about AEW brackets on one half of the brackets on AEW Dark, and they're going to talk about tonight for the second half of AEW Dark. I think I know some of them. Is Cody, Shawn Spears, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin. I think there's only 4. I think. If I'm wrong, you guys can tell me. But that's it. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys tonight. Tata is out. Bye!